Hello everyone, my name is Tabby and welcome back to my channel Keeping Tabs, where today I'm doing my July reading wrap-up, and I'm pretty sure this is my first reading wrap-up ever on my channel. So hello, welcome, hi, how you doing? It's a July wrap-up, but I'm also including June's books because I only read like 2 books. Yeah, so altogether I have 5 books here. I'm a slow reader, and the amount of books I read does not balance the amount of books I buy. And it's a problem that weighs heavy on my soul, but I'm gonna keep buying books anyways because I'm insane. Anyways, let's just start with the wrap-up, shall we? The first book that I have to talk about is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, which is the 3rd and final book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the first book, is one of my favorite books of all time. It is so beautifully written and magical, and it's a perfect blend of fantasy and real life, and the characters are amazing and beautiful, and I love everything about that first book. And I love the second book, which is Days of Blood and Starlight. I didn't like it as much as Daughter of Smoke and Bone, but I still liked it. This book, however, the love started to die a little bit, and I was kind of getting over the whole thing, like as a whole. I gave it 2.5 stars, this book. I don't know why. Like, the writing is still beautiful, the characters are still great. I think it's just the way the story went and how long it took to tell this final part of the trilogy. I don't know, I feel like it was a bit too long. I don't know what's happening, but I just didn't like it as much. I mean, I liked it, I didn't like it, I don't know, 2.5 stars. I don't know what that means, but I feel weird about that book, and I'm really upset because I love Daughter of Smoke and Bone so much. Akiva and Karoo. Ziri, if you've read this trilogy, Ziri, am I right? Ziri, anyways, next book I have for you, what is this called? I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios, which is a contemporary book, and I don't really read contemporary books, but I read this one. It's about a girl during her last summer before going off to university. She's so excited to leave her bummy trailer park town where nobody ever leaves. She's so excited to go to San Francisco for art school, but being the last summer, something starts happening with her mom, and she's thinking maybe she's gonna be stuck here forever. She also ends up starting to fall in love with this boy who came back from Iraq, and before he went to Iraq, he was like a douchebag, a ladies' man, womanizer, like just a tool. But now he's come back, he's lost his leg, he's a changed man, and she's starting to fall in love with him. It's a good story. It's really sad. It's surprisingly sad at times, and I was like feeling those emotions, and I was not prepared to feel them, but I felt them and I liked it. So this was the one contemporary I'm gonna read this year because I don't like contemporary, so this was a rare gem and I liked it. Did I say how many? I gave it 4 stars. 4 stars for I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. The next book was a 5-star read, obviously. And it was Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin, the 3rd book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. I love this book so much, and I knew that this was the fan favorite of the series, but somehow that just didn't prepare me for how much I was going to enjoy it. This was the book where I started, you can't really see it, but I started tabbing everything, and sometimes I tab my books, but I never color coordinate it. This is color coordinated, and it makes my heart so happy. I love this book so much. I actually started enjoying some of the POVs that I didn't enjoy in the last books. Like Dany and Jon, I liked their POVs in Game of Thrones and Clash of Kings, but they just weren't my favorite. But in this one, I'm really starting to like Jon's POV, and I'm really appreciating Dany's change as a queen of Meereen and a Khaleesi, and I just love her. We also have Jaime Lannister's POV, and I did not know that I was waiting for that my whole life until I picked it up and read Jaime. And I love Jaime so much! And I love Jaime and Brienne, and I'm so excited to read more about him in Feast for Crows. I'm really excited for Feast for Crows, even though I heard it's the least popular book. But Jaime has a POV, Brienne has a POV, Cersei has a POV, and I love them. So I'm excited to see what I think about it. Anyways, love this book. The next book was another 5 golden stars to Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I made a review video for Red Rising, which is the first book in this trilogy, It's non-spoilery, so you can go and watch it. I'll leave it linked down below. But if you have seen that video, then you know that I love Red Rising. But that love does not even compare to the love I have for this book. So good. Everything that I talked about in Red Rising, like the writing and the characters and the action, all of that is amped up by 1,000, and I just was not expecting it. I was expecting to love this book and feel emotions, but this book, like, I wasn't expecting to, like, think about the world that we live in and about humanity and about how this book reflects our world. And man, I just love this book so much, and it still has all that action, and the world is just has exploded and expanded into something that's so incredible and fun to read. Golden Sun. Love this book so much. 5 stars if I haven't said it. 5 stars all the way, obviously. And the last book that I read in July, which just so happened to be the one and only book I read for Booktubeathon, was The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and I gave this 3.5 stars. I love this movie so much, and at first I thought I liked the movie more, but then once I got past the halfway mark, I was realizing that I might like the book more. They're still really good, but there are a lot of things that were left out of the book that aren't necessarily important to the story, but were really fun to read about and to learn about for the first time. Yeah, I liked this a lot. 3.5 stars. It was still, I don't know, there were still some things that, it's not that I didn't like them, I just didn't really care for, but overall it was a fun experience. And like I said, it was the one and only book I read for Booktubeathon, because me and readathons, we are just not on the same page with each other. I don't know, I just can't do them. I've tried doing the 24-hour readathon once, and I just can't do readathons because I'm a slow reader. Obviously, I've read 5 books in 2 months. I like to take my time in these worlds. The 2 books that I have showed you that were 5 stars, Golden Sun and Storm of Swords, I spent the most time in those worlds because I just didn't want it to end. So when readathons come along, I try them, but I just feel like a book in a day is just not enough time. It's not enough time. I want to spend more time, and I also feel like if I read a book really fast, then I forget more things, and I just don't want to do that. So maybe I'll try another readathon in the future. Probably won't, because I just can't do them. Anyways, I liked this book, 3.5 stars. Overall, I had a pretty good reading months, 2 months, and I'm excited to see where August brings me. I've already started reading 2 books, but I will tell you guys that in my August TBR because I'm still waiting for a book to come into the mail, and I'm so excited. But yeah, let me know what you guys read this July. If you've read any of these books, talk to me, especially Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Do you agree with that ending? I mean, I don't know. I liked it, but like, you know, I felt a little empty by the end. Is it just me? I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.